Hi friends, welcome back to Reimagining Our Faith. Today, as we learn from Joseph, our focus is listening for God in unexpected ways. In Genesis chapter 40, Joseph finds himself interpreting the dreams for two fellow prisoners, a butler and a baker. Their dreams look somewhat similar, and Joseph tells both men that Pharaoh will, quote, lift up their head. But the meaning is very different. One man will be restored, the other man will face judgment. Joseph used his God-given gift to interpret dreams to help these two individuals. Dreams have always fascinated people. Throughout Scripture, God used dreams to warn, to guide, to comfort, to reveal God's plans. And while we shouldn't overanalyze every dream that we have, we also shouldn't dismiss the idea that God can still speak in ways that might surprise us. Joseph reminds us that God is not limited in how God communicates to us, sometimes in a whisper, sometimes through other people, sometimes through circumstances in our lives, and sometimes through the quiet places in our own minds. Joseph's story invites us to stay open to God's voice. God is still speaking. God still gives wisdom. And God still meets us in unexpected ways when we listen. So, how do we cultivate that kind of openness in our everyday lives? Well, here are a few practical ideas that might help you. 1, create a quiet space each day. Even 5 minutes of stillness, without your phone, without noise, can make room for God to nudge your heart. 2, pay attention to patterns. If a verse or a conversation or a thought keeps resurfacing in your life, pause and ask if God is trying to get your attention on that matter. 3, write things down. Keep a small journal of insights, dreams, prayers, moments that felt significant to you. Often clarity comes when we look back in our lives. And then 4, invite God into your decisions. Before responding, choosing, or planning, whisper a simple prayer. Lord, give me wisdom here. As you move through your week, stay attentive. God may speak through something as ordinary as a conversation or as surprising as a dream. God knows how to reach you, and God delights in meeting you in ways that remind you God is near and is always working to help us reimagine our faith.